Can you explain what happened in these few laps?
Were kicked out. ACPU and Alport just spun around, lost their wheels, safety car came out, and the siege right now is everyone on. And it's gonna be a race restart after this lap. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Okay, the AlphaTauri is a lap car, I guess. Yes, it's a lap car of DRT Games, and NLR Phelan gets a 5-second time penalty for a several collision with Magma, who... Wait a minute. Did he... Okay. NLR is out of the race. And even Magma, that was what was very chaotic, and the safety car is coming in this lap, so basically now it's 3 points for everyone. Tyler's in the lead. Why is Tyler in the lead? Wait, he overtook him.
I'm sorry, Sully.
Yeah.
Did Magma just crash out Phelan on purpose?
That's a good question, and I think yes.
It looked like that. Yeah. So it's a race restart?
It's a race restart, and a very good start from Tyler, who pulled nearly half a second away from Felix, who is now under pressure from Galactic Nerd and Kart Racer right behind him. So it's a fight for the podium for the last 15 laps of this race. We are halfway through. But now Felix have to close the gap to Tyler or pull a gap to Galactic Nerd. We are only 10 drivers and one of them is a lap car, so it's difficult, and Galactic Nerd spun around.
Way.
That's very unfortunate. And there is the podium chances for him gone. Right now for him gone. Everything can happen, but that's very unfortunate. He had a good race, but this turn is very tricky. You have to be very cautious. I don't find the word for it. I think you know what I want to say. Hopefully. But there is now sure. PC Willie.
It's Yeah, go on.
Okay. PC Willie is trying down the inside on CSB Harris, but that's a corner where you can't go down the inside, but he has the possibility to try it at the back straight now, where normally is DRS, but not now because of the rain. But with the better exit, PC Willie is on the outside of CSB Harris. He tries around the outside, and there is contact, and CSB push him off.
Not very good.
And he makes the move done. With a contact, and Harris pushed him off. And Marco FIFA gets a 3-second time penalty. But there is Marco FIFA and DeRoy. We're side by side, but he makes the move done. Now there's a little train of 3 cars. Marco FIFA, DeRoy and King Abdul. The fight for P6. But even Kart Racer is on the charge for Felix. He's now faster than him. Tyler pulled 2.5 seconds out of Felix, and Kart Racer tried to split both drivers, or the 1-2 of McLaren, who is a big message for the championship, even if we are only at the season opener. But a reminder, it's only a 10 race calendar, same as last season. So every point is important, even at the season opener. But now we see Galactic Nerd and King Abdul, and Galactic Nerd takes the P8 and is on the charge for the group in
Marco's
front.
overtaking CSB Harris.
Yes, true, it tries on the ins, very difficult. It's very difficult on the straight against the McLaren without DRS, because I guess the McLaren is the best car on the straight. Even best.
Yeah. AlphaTauri, yeah.
Yeah.
I think AlphaTauri is the best.
And Deroy is in the pit, same for King Abdul, and gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Roy retired?
Oh, he retired, okay.
This is how you should retire, actually, like drive into the pit and just retire.
Yeah, that's true,
the
but
right way.
I don't understand
Fair
that
play.
actually. Because
Why is that?
he was in P8 and he's in a Haas, so it's difficult to score points. So
he's gonna score points anyway.
yeah, but
there are only 10 drivers left.
He could score more than he does, because he TRT Games can now relap him and takes the P9. But Kart Racer is still behind him. He can't make the move down, but now he is still half a second behind. He has to try everything he have. But now
like throughout the lap, you are much ERS. You can just spam it on the straight. It's not possible to overtake under these conditions.
That's true, and even
unless he makes a huge mistake.
Kart Racer have to wait patiently for a mistake of Felix to make a move down. But now Harris and Galactic Nerd side by side through turn 1, but Galactic Nerd has to step off. But will he make the move this time? He takes the slipstream of Harris and don't try it down the inside. Maybe next lap then. Very interesting battles here for P2 and for P5 right now.
Yeah, the ERS is already at, and it's not gonna be able for Kart Racer to overtake it.
Again, but this time he's... it's
like,
not enough.
Look at his ERS, right?
Yeah.
He has 50%, and at the end of the round, they're already at 100 again. Because of the rain, they have to brake earlier, and it's impossible to overtake. Especially with a Ferrari, it's very slow at the straight.
That's true. So right now, Kart Racer don't have the possibility to overtake him.
As Galactic Nerd is pitting, I don't understand why.
Oh, it's
I'm sorry, Marco is
FIFA.
pitting. Why would he pit? Maybe wing damage?
Yeah, maybe the wing damage that he had.
Yeah, it's wing damage, yep.
Yeah.
So, only 9 drivers left for this race.
Out of the 16.
Started with 16.
But now Galactic Nerd with the better run. He tries around the outside. Can he make the move done? What a move, but can Harris strike back with a switchback?
Nice switchback.
Yes, he can, but they are still side by side. Maybe a little contact between these two. Galactic Nerd goes down the inside. 3.5 seconds and 10 laps to go.
Meanwhile, King Abdul switched to the wets. I don't know if he's for fading or what's his plan is.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I think he gave up.
I wanted to ask if the rain is or will impact the strategy.
Galactic Note against Harris again.
Oh yeah, true. Now this time with the better exit, it's very difficult. But now with ERS and the slipstream, he takes the outside line again, and this time with the switch. No.
So the gap between Cartres and her are 3.6 seconds. Now it is 3.3 seconds. So
and Felix is pitting. Felix is pitting. Okay.
Felix is pitting. Maybe wet tire. Is it really better?
We will see. It's very interesting.
Or
and
yeah,
it's wet.
It's the
wet tires for him. But is PC really
full wet tire.
Yeah. PC really is also gonna pit. And we will see how it's the impact. Will Felix had the gamble and maybe regain the position?
What would you do in Cartres' position right now? It's really interesting.
It's in Cartres' position right now. I would look how it's the driving condition, and if it's very bad, then switch to wets. But if it's okay, then I would stay out, because Felix has now to find 26 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah, like the wet tire is clearly better because everyone's pitting for the wet tire. Felix is faster than Cartres, but
we will see what is Tyler gonna do.
Now, I wouldn't pit.
Yeah,
so.
I probably wouldn't pit either.
Yeah, he has 30 seconds and 8 laps left, so maybe stay on the inters.
But interesting to see, he is right now to close the gap on Tyler. We will see if it's enough.
Connor is closing up to Harris.
Yeah, he's one of the drivers who switched on the to the full wets. Right now, there are 4 drivers on full wets.
Harris faster.
Yeah.
Although he's in a Williams, though, don't forget about that. But still, like you can clearly see it's much faster with the wets.
Felix can't close the gap to Kart Racer. He's losing much.
He's even losing. Yeah.
Yeah, but now PC Willy can't make the move done for P4.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. He seems faster, but we will see.
Cartresa is also closing on Tyler. Meantime. Oh, Pisciville against Harris. Maybe a switchback. It's not gonna work. Harris is losing it. Alright. Good move. Good move from Inna Williams.
And that's P4 for him. And that's very big points for Team Williams. For your team, actually.
Yeah, and for your team as well. You're P2 right now.
Yes, but our constructor rivals are doing better. Much better.
Yeah, definitely. Now, but P4 for Pisciville in a Williams, great. It's perfect. Like,
yeah,
Williams is the slowest car, I think, or the second slowest. I don't know.
Yeah, the Haas is after the update slower, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and with such a competitive grid, more or less, it's a pretty good result if it stays like that. And he's driving cleanly without any penalties. So is Harris.
There is the AlphaTauri.
Big props to Harris as well.
Yeah, Harris is also doing a great job.
He was driving a clean race.
Is he a main driver of Aston Martin?
He's the second driver of Aston Martin, yeah.
Okay.
Who's the principal of Aston again?
Alex, I guess.
Alex, right?
Of
yeah.
Alpine and Aston Martin, if I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. Carter says closing by only 2.3 seconds, but Tyler does not have a penalty.
That's true. You have to overtake him.
Maybe you have to crash him out on purpose. Felix is still losing with these wet tires.
Yeah, so it wasn't the best option.
It wasn't.
And kart racer went off track and lose time, and nearly he crashed out, but he managed.
Didn't lose. He didn't lose time. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, a bit, but not that much.
After with the time
but
penalty.
Even though though if kart racer will close the gap to Tyler and have the possibility to pass him, we saw how difficult it is to pass the McLaren if you sit in the Ferrari.
Yeah. So maybe.
There is a Alpine of King Abdul who spun, and that's P9 for him.
Yep.
And kart racer with
another
another
penalty for kart racer.
Another 3-second time penalty. So right now, the only possibility for kart racer to win this race is to hope that Tyler is doing a mistake, but right now it don't seem like it.
If I was kart racer right now, I'd try to drive safely to the finish line and get a solid P2 for the first race. It would be ideal.
That's true.
Because the McLaren is much faster on Portimao than the Ferrari, so it's a very good result for him.
So right now there are no interesting battles apart
they're all
the
pretty
fight
split
for,
up.
Yeah, the fight for P1 and the fight for P8, but they are also 2 seconds away from each other.
Yeah, there's not much to say. I like the driving of Ferris today. He had a lot of battles, most of them were clean.
Yeah, that's
drove
true.
Safely without a penalty. It's really good drive, and from Pizzulli as well. And there's a yellow flag in the second one.
Galactic Nerd. I thought because there were the McLarens and the Ferraris at that part of the track,
he made space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought one of them spun or crashed out.
Ram Tyler also a solid race, being
Very
P1 at the most of the
race,
race, without a penalty. So very good race from his side too.
Galactic
Nerd is picking up a 3-second time penalty.
Yes, we can look at the penalties because even they are very split up. Marco FIFA have 19-second time penalty. And then the next one is King Abdul with 12. Then Kart Racer, Galactic Nerd and TRTG Games with 6, and Felix with 3-second time penalty. And one thing you have to say, I saw it right now. PC Willy is 4th with 2 stops more than Harris, and that's impressive.
Yeah, well, it was a safety car though. Oh, another safety car who did crash out TG Games. This is gonna be very interesting,
and
because Kart Racer has 6
it's lap
seconds time
30
penalty.
all out of 33. So basically,
so maybe we have to. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I think it will only stay out for 1 lap. But
maybe
Kart Racer is half
P3 at the moment, P4 even P5. Yeah, Kart Racer is going to finish P5 after the safety car.
But he was faster than Felix, and maybe.
I mean, this is a big game changer. Maybe we should request the point of view from TRTG Games, because he changed the whole race.
Yes, he did.
We have to see about and from who DNF'd? Yeah, we need the view from TRTG Games, your driver Magma, and what do you mean for sure.
And Sob, because he also crashed out for the first virtual safety car.
I'm gonna write it right away.
Okay. And yeah, it's a bit like Baku this season. And Tyler is going to pit, same as Kart Racer, because they have the gap for free pit stop. And they are going on fresh. Okay, full wets. Full wets for them, for both of them, I guess. Yes. That's very interesting. 2 laps and maybe only 1 lap of actual racing. So this is gonna be very interesting. I don't think that most of the drivers will actually come to the safety car.
Do you think so?
Even a guy, a guy like PC Willy, I don't think they will get or arrive to the safety car.
I think PC Willy is gonna arrive.
But the driver behind Harris, who's in the pits, they will definitely not arrive to the safety car. Yeah, safety car in this lap, so we have 2 laps of actual racing to decide the season opener here in Portimao. Right now is a Tyler in P1, Kart Racer in P2 and Felix in 3rd.
Maybe Connor is still gonna be able to catch up. If he catches up, it's gonna be a podium for PC Willy.
That's true, but he's too far away. And Tyler is not that slow. And here he is.
Yeah, he's driving.
Yeah, he's driving.
Unfortunate for PC Willy.
That's very unfortunate, but what will Kart Racer do? It's very unfortunate. He had the 2nd place in his hands.
Yeah.
But Tyler nearly made a mistake, and there is contact between these twos.
This was moving under braking.
Yeah, I had again lags in that moment, so I don't know.
I'll have to rewatch it. I don't want to be the judge of that.
Yeah, if there is something to judge, then I guess Kart Racer will send into the team principal group.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see PC really is 9 seconds of the leading cars. So
the question is Tyler maybe driving a bit slower to Felix, or for Felix, so he cannot pull away for the penalty? There is Galactic Nerd who spun again. But that's so interesting right now. Last lap of the race and Kart Racer is right here to pass him, but it's a McLaren against a Ferrari on a straight without DRS. That's a thing of... It's nearly impossible without a mistake. And like we see, it's not enough. Kart Racer have to try everything. And right now, everything is looking good for a McLaren 1-2 in the season opener.
it's not looking good for PC really as well. Unless Kart Racer almost lost the car right there.
Yeah, I saw it. So he's trying everything, but he can't. He can't take the overtake or nearly pull the gap of 3 seconds away from Felix. So Tyler is going to round the final corner.
It's gonna be a McLaren 1-2.
It's gonna be a McLaren 1-2, and Tyler wins the season opener here in Portugal. It's a 1-2 for McLaren, like Monza this year, with Felix taking the second place due to penalties. Kart Racer finishes in third. PC Willie a very strong fourth place for Team Williams. The next one, we have to wait quite a bit, is Galactic Nerd.
Look at CSP Harris, he's only 7 seconds off pace, and Galactic Nerd has 6-second time penalties, so maybe
Okay,
he can get the
that's
P5.
interesting.
He has a car disadvantage, but you never know what happens.
Yes, that's true, but
Doesn't look like it though. It's gonna be P6 for CSP Harris.
That's also a good result for him and for Aston Martin.
It's a very good result. He drove almost flawlessly.
And Galactic Nerd finishes the race in 5th, and CSP Harris finishes the race for Aston Martin in 6th, and that's it for the season opener here in Portimao. It's a 1-2 for McLaren, a good start from them, a very, very entertaining race. Even for the drivers and for us commentators, I enjoyed it, and I guess you too.
Yeah, it was a great race.
And we see here the podium when Tyler secures his first win here in RRL with Team McLaren. Good job from them, or from all of them.
I'm really impressed by PC really managed to get a P4 in the Williams.
That's true.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We have here the final results with Tyler in P1, Felix finishes in 2nd, completing the 1-2 for McLaren, Kart Racer in 3rd, PC Wooly finishes in 4th, Galactic Nerd 5th, CSP Harris P6, Marco FIFA in P7, and King Abdul in P8. The last finisher of the race, there are some with TRT Games, DNF in 9th, and Roy in P10, completing the points position for this race. Yeah, that's it for the season opener. I enjoyed it, and
it was a great race. Yeah,
it was a very good
a
race.
good opener.
And I hope we will see you next time again. Goodbye.